are 60 million other people. That's according to AAA. That's how many people are expected to drive over the 4th of July holiday.
An additional 5.7 million people will fly to their Independence Day destination, and 4.6 million will travel by bus, boat, or train. Some top getaway spots include Seattle, Orlando, and Honolulu. In all, this is expected to be the busiest 4th of July travel week since 2019.
Busy, busy, busy. Well, if you are driving this week, there's one more thing that you need to consider: the heat. Temperatures soaring into the 90s and even some of those triple digits for some. It's really important to remember that the summer heat can take a toll on your car.
The car coach, Lauren Fix, joins us now with some tips for safely navigating the summer temps. Lauren, thank you so much for joining us. Always good to have you on the show. Looks like you have an assistant today. Thank you.
I do. Yes, I brought my granddaughter. She's 16 months old, so we don't know what kind of noise she might make. But she loves cars, and a lot of kids do, and they love to go for a ride. And one thing at the top that's so important is please don't leave your children in the car, whether they're sleeping or they're busy and you think it's inconvenient. That's the worst thing. And every year you tell stories, the news tells stories about leaving children and animals in the car. It's the worst thing. Please, no matter what, no matter whether you're in the shade, it's still warm out here, and the temperature could be a real problem.
Yeah, and she's a real cute reminder of why we don't want to do that here. Let's talk more about our cars and hitting the road this week too. So what are some things that you need to check on before the road trip?
Okay, the first thing you want to do is tire pressure, because the hot roads, believe it or not, cause tire expansion. So as you're driving, the tire pressure will increase. So if you've got bald tires or tires that need to have be replaced, the worst thing you want to do is wait on that, because it'll leave you with a flat tire on the side of the road, and then you're going to get towed to whatever gas station you have to pay a high price for a new tire. So it's important to not just check your four tires. The tire pressure that's correct for your car is inside the driver's door. And then also your spare tire, which is something you may or may not have. If you have a spare tire, make sure to check the tire pressure on that as well. But if not, a tire inflation product is also something you can buy at any big box store just to get you off the road safely. Also, the paint on your car can get damaged from that high temperatures. We've had a lot of high heats lately, and that high heat can actually damage your car. So if you haven't put a coat of wax on, get your kids involved. Teach them to wash the car, clean the car. You can burn 200 calories an hour. She's a little young for that, but she does help. But teaching them to wash the car is a good habit. It saves you money, protects your investment. And again, like I said, you can burn some calories and protect the paint for your investment. All the basic maintenance that people forget about: changing your oil, checking if you've got an electric car, make sure that you've got everything taken care of as far as tires, suspension, brakes, anything that you think could potentially be a problem. Don't wait. Check engine lights. Feel like, after the vacation, I need to save my money. That's where there's a problem. You want to take care of that now, because it will leave you on the side of the road and could potentially leave you at some strange gas station to do the repair, and you'll be paying probably a lot more money for that.
Yeah, we certainly want to avoid that. You mentioned, the hot times that we're dealing with here, getting into the summer months. So what can we do to keep our car engines from maybe overheating in this hot weather?
Well, one of the things you want to do is your coolant. So the coolant is the same thing during the winter. It's an antifreeze. It's the same thing. It's just called different things. And if you haven't changed or checked your coolant in a long time, your favorite ASE certified technician can check that for you quite simply. If you know how to work on cars yourself, that's something that you can do. But I would highly recommend taking to an ASE certified technician, because there are different fluids now that they're putting in these cars to keep them running cool. Because some of these little engines that get phenomenal fuel economy actually run really hot. So you want to make sure to have your coolant checked. Do all that before you go on your vacation. Even if it's a week before, at least it'll be one less thing you have to check off your list, because we're all going to be overloading our cars with all the things we want to take to the beach or to a vacation location. Remember, overloading your car can also put an extra load on your tires, so don't bring more than you need.
Oh, smart. Now, we talk about a winter car kit. What goes in your summer car kit?
Well, that's a really good point. Emergency kit should have jumper cables. If you don't know how to use them, a jump box. You can buy those under $100. They're really great to have because you can connect it yourself without having a second vehicle. Tire inflation product, first aid kit. Of course, you want glass cleaner to clean those bugs off the windshield, paper towels, and of course a blanket in case you have to crawl underneath the car for any reason.
Great advice, great tips. Car coach Lauren Fix, thank you so much for joining us, as well as your granddaughter, a little helper there. We appreciate you. We always enjoy talking with you.
Yes, fantastic. Love having Lauren on the show. Good stuff as you get ready for your travel this week. We know a lot of you are traveling. We're trying to help make sure you can get there safely. So we're asking you in our question of the day, how do you prepare your car for a road trip? You can go to Threads, send us your comments and pics and video using the...
Have you ever thought, why in the world is my wireless bill so darn high? What are we paying all this money for? Speed, coverage, data, access to 5G, unlimited talk and text, mobile hotspots? We are partnering with Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile offers all of these features for as low as $15 per month. They're reimagining the wireless shopping experience and made it easy and online. No stores, no salespeople, just huge direct-to-you savings. Why should you pay more when you have access to premium wireless? Mint Mobile runs on the nation's largest 5G network. Whether you use your phone to watch YouTube, listen to podcasts, or play games, you get the same speed and performance as the big guys while connecting to Mint's network. How hard is it to switch your service? Big Wireless wants you to think it's hard, but switching to Mint is super easy. Thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most phones now have, you can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. And if your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. Just go to trymintmobile.com/LaurenFix, also linked in the description down below, to get premium wireless for $15 a month.